Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Calvin, aka Calvy. Just started in YouTube. Most of the time I post clips of my videos of travel, eating. Your boy loves to eat. I want to start mixing it up a little bit and start doing some face-to-face videos. I'm going to call these segments Chit Chatting with Calvy, just talking about various things. Um, what's on my mind right now is credit card points. I am big into it. I got into the credit card game probably, it's been about 5 years. The only regret is I wish I've done it sooner. Most of my traveling is based upon the points that I do redeem. So I am quote unquote team travel, but also at the same time, I do believe in cash back. Cash back, the money that you get back, you can actually use for your trip. So my setup for my credit cards, it's a mix of both points to redeem for travel and also points for cash back. I do have a premium card, which is the Amex Platinum, which actually I love it. It's a terrible card for using because it only has 5 times points for airlines, but I can use all those credits and it easily justifies the $895 fee for me. It works for me. It doesn't work for everyone else. I do have some Chase cards. I started to dabble in Citi. I have a Build card. And some other ones as well. So I have a nice mix of cards, and I do try to rotate them quarterly, so I can have activity up on them. I don't have a preference when it comes to a card that has an annual fee or not. The only thing I look for, if it has an annual fee, what does it offer? So I can get that money back or get what they call the effective fee. So that's that. So when I do travel, I lately have been staying at Hyatt's, even though my platinum gives me gold status at Hilton's and Marriott's. Because of my Chase cards, I'm starting to rack up a lot of points that I will redeem for Hyatt. I think Hyatt has the best redemption. So I get the Hyatt from Chase and also my Built card as well. Built does currently right now, you can get points for rent. I'm lucky I can get it for my mortgage. They are going to change that will be effective for everyone. For those that can get it right now, if you know, you know. But I believe they said in 2026 that's going to be offered to everyone. And I think they kind of released some information using Venmo and the ACH for that. And they signed a contract with some company. All that information is out there. But as I mentioned before, I love redeeming at Hyatt. I have a trip coming up in a few weeks to Hawaii at a Hyatt Regency. I just came back from London recently. I stayed at a Andaz, which is a Hyatt property, and that was fabulous. So I try to do as much as I can for the hotel. If I can get some travel in there, I will. Start dabbling into Citi. So I am collecting some points now for American Airlines, which I have used that, and it's a good airlines. I don't have a loyalty to airlines. I've flown them all. Southwest, which is my Southwest card, is probably my priority card, is probably my oldest card. Southwest, Delta, United. I look for the best deal. There is no loyalty when it comes to that. If anything, I'm loyal to Hyatt because I find good deals with them. So I just wish I got into this sooner because I definitely would have been able to rack up points. Now, I'm not the type of person that chased sign-on bonuses. I did it one time. Now I'm what they use the term gardening. I'm just trying to get points with my everyday spend, which is primarily everything. I don't pay cash for anything. I don't write checks for anything. If there's a bill, I'm going to find a way that I can use a credit card or gift card, wink, wink, to make that happen. So I don't want to chase a lot of sign-on bonuses. I did that in the beginning. I don't do that. I don't do referrals. Half of my friends aren't interested in this stuff. When I start talking credit card points with them, they just roll their eyes and just walk away from me. One of my buddies did introduce me to one of his friends, and he is in the credit card game. So, man, we hit it off, and we were just talking for hours about things. So I love the YouTube community. Great information, like, out there. So many content creators, from the big ones to the small ones. That information is out there, as well as Reddit online. Um, Other services online that can provide that information. So I would love to know what you guys do for points. What do you have any secrets? I mean, I really don't have any. I just try to find a way of how I could pay with a credit card. What credit card can I use? One of the this isn't a secret, but a game changer for me was I do have a side hustle business, a few of them. So I do get business cards. One of my business cards, the Chase Business Cash, you can go to supply stores and get gift cards. And with that, that opens up the windows for a whole bunch of things. I do use plastic and is it Mellow? The other service, to make payments for certain things, because as I mentioned before, I am trying to put everything on a credit card, and it works for me. Usually with my travel points, that will be from my American Express cards that get MR points, my Chase cards that I'll get the Chase reward points. I do have Capital One. I don't have the Venture or Venture X. I do have the Venture One, and I do combine that with my Saver. So actually, that's a no annual fee combo that I do my Venture One, and I can redeem those with some airlines. Southwest has some, excuse me, Southwest. Capital One has some great partners that I can use. So with that card, I think those are my only cards that I have to get travel points. The rest of my cards will use strictly for points, which is primarily my catch-all card, which is my Fidelity card. I love that card as well. They've made some changes to it. 2% cash back on every purchase. It's a no foreign transaction, which is great going overseas. They also just added the perk of getting TSA, and what's the other one that you can? It's not dawning on me, but it's the other one that basically kind of helps you get in faster when you come back in the country. It does have that. Now, with that particular card, you do have to have a Fidelity account. I have options. I do have a Fidelity account. I've had it for a while. I've had that account before I even got the card. So I do roll it to one of my marketing accounts or one of my savings accounts there. And like I said, I do use that for cash back. I do have a Business Plus card for Amex, but once again, that ties into MR points. And my city cards I'm using currently right now for cash back. The Custom Cash. I do have the AA Business. I do have the Barclays Red Aviator card, which that's actually going to convert to another. I believe it's going to fall into probably the lowest tier for AA on the personal side. So I'm going to have to make a decision if I'm going to keep the business card or that card, because both have a $95 annual fee. I don't see the benefits of having both of them. So I'll probably see if I can. I don't even know if I'll be able to product change, but I'll ask that question when the time comes in 2026. But I use those city cards also as cash back. My Custom Cash I strictly use for gas. Starting to drive more, going off as a few days a week now, so that is giving me some value there. So once again, I just would love to know what you guys use. I know the credit card community is a big community. People help people and stuff. And on my channel, I'm going to be talking about that. I'm going to be talking about a various amount of things. I'm going to try to post at least a talking video once a week. I'm trying to get more content in reference to when I do go out to eat. Like I said, I live in Columbus, and it's a foodie town. There's some great places, and I try to get videos in there. I'm going to also and I've got this when I went to London, I'm going to start doing walking videos, which basically I'm walking around doing videos. Surprisingly, those are very popular. I mean, people will watch them. And I'm going to try to do some cool areas in Columbus and stuff. So trying to get my gear together. I'm trying to figure out the best way to do it. I know I don't want to walk around with my camera in my hand like this and go to somebody and they're saying, hey man, I didn't ask to be in your video, take that out. So I'm looking for a very discreet way of doing it. And I do have some options on how to do that. Definitely when it gets closer to after Thanksgiving, the holiday season, when the lights are out, just like the lights are out, decorations everywhere. Columbus, like other cities, I'm sure in the downtown areas, you know, they're going to be decked out. Columbus has this beautiful area called the Commons that they decorate. People out there, free hot chocolate, music. I can't wait to go out there for that. Do some walking downtown. Getting more comfortable when I do my videos at restaurants, you know, getting the food pictures, getting the content out there because I just like sharing the experience and stuff. And those will be quick hits. And I'm trying to get better with my editing, you know, just to put that stuff out there for you guys. So, you know, if you like this kind of stuff, please subscribe to the channel. You know, let's also talk. You know, I'll love to get some comments and stuff, you know, to interact with you all. So until next time, I'll see you guys then. Calvy.